Few Hollywood figures attract fascination quite like Johnny Depp. For nearly 4 decades, the actor, musician, and global icon has lived in a haze of acclaim, controversy, and rumor. So when whispers began circulating online in late 2024 that he had decided on a private wedding with a mystery woman, fans and tabloids alike took notice. But beneath the glitter of gossip, there lies a more nuanced story, one that blends fact, fantasy, and the internet's relentless hunger for celebrity mythology. The truth, as credible sources reveal, paints a different picture. Johnny Depp has not secretly married or announced any wedding plans. Still, the persistence of the rumor says as much about the actor's enigmatic persona as it does about our cultural obsession with celebrity intimacy. This article examines where the story came from, what's actually confirmed, and why Depp remains such an enduring subject of public fascination. Section 1. The Spark. Photos from Italy. In July 2022, a cluster of paparazzi photographs from Italy ignited a worldwide guessing game. Depp, then fresh off his legal victory in his defamation trial against ex-wife Amber Heard, was in the country performing with Jeff Beck on their European tour. The photos showed Depp strolling through the streets of Modena, accompanied by a red-haired woman. She appeared stylish yet unassuming, dressed casually and laughing at something the actor said. The tabloids dubbed her a mystery woman, and, within hours, speculation spread across social media. Was Johnny Depp dating again? Was this his new partner? News later debunked the rumor. The woman, sources said, was not a romantic partner but a member of his production staff, a French teacher helping him prepare for his role as King Louis XV in the historical drama Jeanne du Barry, which filmed later that year in France. Still, the story stuck. Johnny Depp spotted with mystery woman proved irresistible, generating millions of clicks. And as the months went on, those early photos would resurface repeatedly whenever new gossip about his love life appeared. Section 2. Post-trial rebirth and a new image. The timing of the rumor was no accident. Depp's career and reputation were undergoing a fragile reconstruction after years of turmoil. The 2022 defamation trial had polarized audiences, transforming the actor into both hero and villain depending on one's perspective. After the verdict largely favored him, Depp embarked on a low-key comeback, focusing on music and European art cinema rather than Hollywood blockbusters. He began touring with Jeff Beck, recording blues albums, and later directed Modi, a biopic about artist Amedeo Modigliani. His appearance in Jeanne du Barry, which premiered at Cannes in 2023, was widely seen as a symbolic return to prestige cinema. Johnny's never been one to live loudly in public, a longtime associate told Variety. He keeps his circle small. That's why every photograph with someone new becomes a story, because he doesn't offer many glimpses. That cultivated privacy would ironically fuel the very rumors he seemed to avoid. Section 3. Love and the Public Eye. A brief history. Johnny Depp's relationships have long fascinated fans. Over the years, he's been linked with a roster of high-profile partners. Winona Ryder, his early 90s fiancée, immortalized in his Winona Forever tattoo, later edited to Wino Forever. Kate Moss, the supermodel whose relationship with Depp defined the mid-90s celebrity aesthetic of decadence and chaos. Vanessa Paradis, the French actress and singer with whom he shared 14 years and 2 children, Lily Rose and Jack. Amber Heard, whose short marriage, 2015-2017, and ensuing legal battles reshaped public discourse around domestic abuse, defamation, and celebrity power. Following his separation from Heard, Depp's love life largely disappeared from public view. Apart from a brief and controversial connection with his former lawyer Joel Rich in 2022, he has not been publicly linked to any long-term partner. That absence, rare for a figure so scrutinized, made him the perfect target for fabricated romantic narratives. Section 4. The 2024 Rumors. Enter Yulia Vlasova. By mid-2024, the mystery woman resurfaced in a new form. Several entertainment. Blogs and TikTok accounts began claiming Depp had fallen for a young model and was preparing for a quiet European wedding. The source? A July 2024 article from the Economic Times, which mentioned that Depp was casually dating 28-year-old Russian model Yulia Vlasova. The piece described their connection as light and private, stressing that it was nothing serious. Within hours, though, social media algorithms distorted that nuance. Headlines evolved from Johnny Depp reportedly dating model Yulia Vlasova to Johnny Depp secretly engaged, and then finally to Johnny Depp to wed mystery woman in private ceremony. No reputable entertainment outlet corroborated the claim, yet the rumor took on a life of its own, amplified by fan pages, gossip aggregators, and click-driven content farms. As of late 2025, no verified report has emerged to confirm any engagement or wedding plans. Depp's representatives have issued no statement, and neither Depp nor Vlasova has publicly acknowledged a relationship. Section 5. The machinery of modern celebrity. Gossip. Why did the rumor spread so quickly despite the lack of evidence? The answer lies in how entertainment news now functions. Modern gossip thrives on ambiguity. A single photograph taken out of context can fuel weeks of speculation. Algorithms reward engagement, not accuracy, meaning that a provocative but false headline often circulates faster than a cautious correction. Johnny Depp, as a figure with a loyal and polarized fan base, is particularly vulnerable to this cycle. Every sighting, performance, or social media appearance is dissected for clues about his personal life. Depp embodies mystery, explains media scholar Dr. Elena Ramos of UCLA's Center for Pop Culture Studies. He's cultivated an image that blurs the line between actor and outsider artist. That mystique invites projection. Fans want to fill in the blanks, and the media gives them the tools to do it. Section 6. What the verified sources actually say. Let's separate fact from fiction. E! News, 2022, confirmed that the so-called mystery woman seen in Italy was Depp's French teacher, not a romantic partner. Wonderwall, 2022, clarified that the Italian photos sparked false dating rumors. The Economic Times, 2024, reported that Depp was casually seeing Yulia Vlasova, but explicitly stated, it's nothing serious. No major outlet, as of November 2025, has reported an engagement, marriage, or confirmed romantic partner. In other words, the entire private wedding story lacks verifiable evidence. Section 7. The appeal of the private wedding. Fantasy. There's a deeper cultural reason the rumor resonated. The idea of Johnny Depp, a figure synonymous with romantic rebellion, finally settling down in secret satisfies a kind of narrative longing. Fans who grew up watching him as Captain Jack Sparrow, Edward Scissorhands, or the bohemian outsider of Benny and June, like the idea that their hero might find peace away from the spotlight. The private wedding trope works because it humanizes the untouchable, says entertainment journalist Rebecca Holt. It lets us imagine that even the most elusive celebrity can crave something ordinary. Love, companionship, a ceremony away from the cameras. In an era defined by oversharing, Depp's silence feels almost poetic. That void invites storytelling, both true and invented. Section 8. Life after scandal. A quiet renaissance. If not a wedding, what is happening in Johnny Depp's life today? Professionally, he's been rebuilding at his own pace. His 2023 Cannes appearance drew mixed reviews, but it marked an undeniable comeback. Jean Dubarry, directed by Mai Wen, introduced Depp to a new generation of European audiences. Meanwhile, his directorial project Maudit, featuring Al Pacino and Riccardo Scamarcio, wrapped production in 2024 and is slated for release in 2025. It represents his first time behind the camera in over 25 years. Musically, he continues to perform sporadically with the Hollywood Vampires, the rock supergroup he co-founded with Alice Cooper and Joe Perry. His tours have drawn enthusiastic crowds, suggesting that whatever controversies may linger online, Depp's artistic following remains intact. Privately, he divides his time between France and the UK, avoiding paparazzi-heavy locales like Los Angeles. According to those close to him, he's focused on painting, music, and maintaining a small circle of friends. Johnny's found a kind of stillness, one longtime collaborator told Rolling Stone. After everything he's been through, he values peace more than spectacle. Section 9. The fan divide. Depp's supporters remain fiercely loyal. Online communities celebrate every appearance, from film festivals to fan selfies. For many, the actor symbolizes creative resilience, an artist who survived public scrutiny and returned to his craft. Critics, however, question the continued idolization, arguing that the fervent defense of Depp during and after the trial has overshadowed serious conversations about celebrity influence and accountability. These conflicting narratives contribute to the echo chamber in which any rumor, especially one as tantalizing as a secret marriage, can thrive. When a TikTok account posts an unverified claim about Depp's wedding plans, it doesn't need proof. It only needs engagement. Fans who want the story to be true will share it. Detractors will share it to criticize. Either way, it spreads. Section 10. The power of silence. One of the most striking elements of this saga is Depp's refusal to respond. Throughout his career, he has often let rumors linger unaddressed. Whether it's about his finances, health, or relationships, his silence functions as both armor and magnet. Silence creates mystery, says PR strategist Dana Frost. For most celebrities, silence is risky. For Depp, it's brand-defining. People expect him to be unknowable. That strategy can backfire, of course, especially when falsehoods take root. But it also allows Depp to maintain the aura that has sustained his fame for decades. Section 11. The broader context. Celebrity privacy in 2025. The Depp wedding rumor isn't just about one man. It's a symptom of a broader shift in entertainment culture. In 2025, public and private lives are almost impossible to separate. Even the most guarded celebrities find themselves surveilled through social media, flight tracking apps, and digital breadcrumbs. Private wedding stories proliferate precisely because privacy itself has become a kind of luxury good. When the press speculates that Depp has married in secret, it's not merely chasing gossip, it's expressing envy. The fantasy that a global star could still hold something sacred, hidden and untouched, feels revolutionary in an age of exposure. Section 12. The reality behind the rumors. So, where does this leave us? All available evidence indicates that Johnny Depp has not decided on, announced, or held a private wedding. The rumor likely originated from a distorted reading of the 2024 dating reports involving Yulia Vlasova, then snowballed through social media amplification. No wedding certificate, insider confirmation, or official acknowledgement exists. Reputable entertainment outlets, including People, Variety, and E! News, have not reported any engagement or marriage. Instead, the narrative illustrates how celebrity stories mutate in the digital ecosystem. A casual date becomes a romance becomes a secret engagement, and within days, an entire imaginary wedding takes shape, complete with fabricated details, sources, and photo collages generated by AI. Section 13. Depp's enduring enigma. Why? After all these years, do people still care so much about Johnny Depp's private life? Partly it's nostalgia. Depp embodies a certain lost idea of stardom. Eccentric, poetic, rebellious. In an era of media training and curated transparency, his opacity feels authentic. Partly it's empathy. After a bruising decade of legal and emotional turmoil, fans want to believe in his redemption arc. A private wedding would symbolize healing, the happy ending after years of chaos. But mostly, it's the power of narrative. Depp has always been a master storyteller, both on and off screen. Even when he says nothing, the world writes stories for him. Section 14. Lessons for the media and fans. The private wedding myth underscores an important lesson for audiences and journalists alike. Critical consumption matters. In a time when AI-generated content, clickbait and deepfakes can blur the line between fact and fabrication. Verifying sources is essential. Entertainment reporting, when done responsibly, celebrates artistry and humanity, not speculation. For fans, that means savoring the art rather than the rumor. For media outlets, it means resisting the urge to fill the silence with fiction. As Dr. Ramos puts it, the best way to respect a celebrity's mystique is to leave the mystery intact. Conclusion: the man beyond the myth, Johnny Depp, has built a career out of inhabiting other people's imaginations. From scissor-handed romantics to pirate captains, his characters have taught audiences to believe in the beauty of outsiders. It's ironic, then, that he remains an outsider in his own narrative, pursued by headlines that try to define what he refuses to reveal. There may come a day when Depp does fall in love again, perhaps even marry in private, but that day, if it arrives, will likely be his secret to tell, not the internet's to invent. Until then, the legend of the mystery woman serves as a mirror. It reflects our collective longing to turn reality into story, and story into truth. Johnny Depp, ever the enigma, continues to live between those lines, quietly, creatively, and for now unmarried. Friends, subscribe the channel, and I wish you good luck. You should take care of yourself.